New details have emerged as the saga gotten worse for Keir Starmer. In today's video, we will be going to detail on why, whilst also going over all of the latest news from up and down the country. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Keir Starmer's deal to give up sovereignty over the Chagos Islands is in trouble after the new Prime Minister of Mauritius rejected its terms. Navin Ramgoolam said the draft deal would not produce the benefits that the nation could expect, and negotiations had restarted. He said the new Mauritian administration has submitted its own suggestions to the UK, which has now responded with its counter-proposals. The UK struck a deal with Mr. Ramgoolam's predecessor to cede sovereignty over the islands, also known as the British Indian Ocean Territory, but lease back the strategically important UK-US military base on Diego Garcia. But Mr. Ramgoolam told his country's parliament on Tuesday that during discussions with a delegation of UK officials last week, Mauritius made clear that while it is still willing to conclude an agreement with the United Kingdom, the draft agreement which was shown to us after the general elections is one which, in our view, would not produce the benefits that the nation could expect from such an agreement. Therefore, Mauritius accordingly submitted counter-proposals to the UK so that an agreement, which is in the best interest of Mauritius, can be concluded. The response of the United Kingdom to our counter-proposals was received yesterday afternoon and is now being currently considered. Senior figures in the incoming Trump administration have also voiced doubts over the agreement, which is aimed at securing the legal basis for the Diego Garcia facility. The president-elect's pick for Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, warned in October that the agreement posed a serious threat to US national security by handing over the islands to a country allied with China. But Downing Street insisted the deal was necessary to resolve a long-standing legal dispute over sovereignty. The Prime Minister's official spokesman said the UK had been engaging with the new Mauritian government on the deal. The agreement we've struck with Mauritius protects the long-term secure operation of the UK-US base, which plays such a crucial role in regional and international security, the spokesman said. There's obviously been a change of leadership in Mauritius, and we've been engaging with the new administration on the details of the deal. We remain confident that the agreement is in both sides' shared interest. Asked whether the UK had offered more money to the Mauritians for the 99-year lease on Diego Garcia, the spokesman said, "I'm obviously not going to get into the detail of private conversations." The Conservatives sent a letter to Keir saying they have grave concerns about the deal and warned against rushing it through Parliament before the Trump administration enters the White House. Dame Priti Patel and James Cartledge, the shadow Foreign and Defence Secretaries, said the deal was wholly unsustainable given the change of US administration and the rejection of the proposed deal by the new Mauritian government. They wrote, "If the government has any inclination to try and salvage this deal by rushing it through Parliament before the new US administration takes office, it should think again. At a very minimum, you should wait for the new administration in the US to take office. But our view remains that the legal justification you have used for giving away sovereignty is flawed, and it is therefore no surprise that the terms reached are so disadvantageous to the United Kingdom." Downing Street has denied that a deal with Mauritius to hand over control of the Chagos Islands is in peril after the new Mauritian Prime Minister said the arrangement as it stood was not beneficial to his country. The agreement, under which the UK would hand over its final African colony while keeping control of the UK-US military base on the island of Diego Garcia for at least 99 years, was reached in October with the previous Mauritian administration. But Navin Chandra Ramgoolam, who returned as Prime Minister for a third term after a general election in November, subsequently ordered a review of the deal signed by his predecessor, Pravind Jugnauth. Speaking to his country's parliament on Tuesday, Ramgoolam said a meeting with UK officials last week had involved Mauritius seeking better terms. Mauritius made clear that, while it is still willing to conclude an agreement with the United Kingdom, the draft agreement which was shown to us after the general elections is one which, in our view, would not produce the benefits that the nation could expect from such an agreement, he said. Therefore, Mauritius accordingly submitted counter-proposals to the UK so that an agreement which is in the best interest of Mauritius can be concluded. The response of the United Kingdom to our counter-proposals, was received yesterday afternoon and is now being currently considered. Asked if the deal was unraveling, Keir Starmer's official spokesperson said, "I wouldn't characterize it like that at all. As you know, there has been a change of leadership in Mauritius. It makes sense that we would engage with the new administration on the details of the deal, and that's what we are doing." He added, "Our position on the deal, which hasn't changed, is that the government inherited a situation where the long-term secure operation of the military base at Diego Garcia was under threat through contested sovereignty and legal challenges, including through various international courts and tribunals. The agreement we've struck with Mauritius protects the long-term secure operation of the UK-US base, which plays such a crucial role in regional and international security." The spokesperson said work was being done with the new Mauritian government about details of the deal, but declined to say what these may concern. The Conservative opposition in the UK has criticised the deal as an unnecessary surrender of sovereignty, which could allow China greater influence in the region. The government has noted that discussions about the deal began under the Tories. There are also concerns that Donald Trump would block the deal. His pick for Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, warned the agreement posed a serious threat to US national security by ceding the islands to a country allied with China. Ministers in the UK have said that uncertainty over the island's legal status threatened the base's operation, and that the deal had support from across the US security system. Joe Biden's administration has offered its public backing to it. Lastly, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle appeared to have made a subtle tribute to the late Princess Diana in their newly released 2024 Christmas card. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex released their annual digital holiday card, which features a never-before-seen photograph of the royals' two children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3. The image shows the back of the children's heads as they ran into Prince Harry's and Meghan's open arms. The pair remain vigilant in their ongoing intentions to keep privacy for their children. Royal fans have suggested the image is a subtle nod to a famous picture of Diana greeting Prince William and Harry on the deck of the yacht Britannia in Toronto during an official visit to Canada in 1991. The Sussexes echoed Diana, who was dressed in an orange and white Moschino suit as she prepared to hug her two young sons. Prince Harry has previously expressed his desire to continue his mother's legacy. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.